their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On the toss, Abanikanda. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do it. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. This is caught by Addison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. The give now to Abanikanda. And he stopped immediately there. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
That's what we have to do defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago.
This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jordan Addison with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw is Lewis. Looking to throw on second down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Off the bootleg, Lewis. That is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. There to stop it was Carlton Davis.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains, on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
3rd down, here's Abanikanda. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And taken right at the 35. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a...
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. on the handoff. Abanikanda. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Now a throw here to his running back.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting into your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Lance now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Lance. Over the middle and complete to Addison. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Buccaneers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So we have reached half. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter.
Here we go.
Lance now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fights him off. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Here's Lewis throwing on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Lance on the keeper. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Lance scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, during that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Lewis on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
Off of play action, here's Lance. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. From midfield, here's Lance. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now a play fake. Lance. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Lewis to throw on second down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Trey Lance leading his offense out for this next drive. And he had the touch.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
Back now on EA Sports at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The football belongs to the Cardinals as we get set to rejoin the... Quarter number 3. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Warren will try the right side. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Warren diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this run.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will the score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now Lewis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
So, fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lewis. He completes it to Evans. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this. And now here is another interception. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Second and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Warren. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. To the 27-yard line.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now a 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Warren. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and